Hello friends of digital Christmas decoration. AtmosFX recently released a digital decoration for the Christmas season 2023, so I thought it's time to create a review about it. The set is called Santasbakery, so we are dealing with sweets for Christmas. Of course I will provide a small demo, but let's briefly talk about the key facts of the projection. Santasbakery is designed as a long-running scene, so a single large scene with a total running time of 5 minutes. We get a lot of insights into the Christmas bakery and see what the elves are up to. The projection itself is available in horizontal and vertical resolution and comes in TV, wall and window mode with and without background. As you would expect from AtmosFX, the videos are available as a digital download in Full HD resolution. I've included the link to Santasbakery in the description of the video below. So if you want to grab it, please use the link, because this way you can support me and my channel. Speaking of support, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider subscribing, because this is always absolutely free for you. But now it's time for a little demo, and as it's snowing a bit outside, I'll show you Santasbakery as a window projection, because I think that's best for Christmas. So welcome to Old School Hunter, great to have you back. So let's start the review, and I'm using the window mode with background here. Of course there's another one without background, but I think the window mode with background it's much nicer, because there's a lot to discover, such as the beautiful oven in the background, the train that runs along the top and brings the sweets from side to side, and in the foreground we have some kind of conveyor belt with lots of treats like cupcakes, the cream cake, a chocolate cake. And yeah, that could be a cake with some Smarties on top, which the elf brings over here. And yeah, the candy cane, which of course must not be missing. Yes, our Santa Claus has to come from time to time to make sure that everything is in order. And now we can watch how the dough is made in the Christmas bakery. That's really great. The large bowl is brought in here, and the ingredients come from the ceiling in the small bags, and they all go to the large bowl here. And then we have the next ingredients. So we have some milk and chocolate. Yeah, chocolate of course. Everything has to be sweet at Christmas. And then we can see how the dough is stirred here. Our elf with the hand mixer is lowered from the ceiling here. Yeah, that's really nice. So, off we go to the next station for the dough. I'd say let's jump forward a little bit and see what happens next. If you look at the background, there's a lot to discover, and that's why I really like to use the window mode with background at this point. Lots of details, and you can see there's a lot going on in the Christmas bakery. Yes, our dough is rolled out and ready to go onto the table, and now it's time to cut it out here. And here comes the elf from the ceiling with the cookie cutters on its feet. Hey, that's a really great idea. Dear children, now you know how the gingerbread is cut out in the Christmas bakery. The cookie cutters are simply placed on the feet of the elves. Yeah, I love this idea. I really love it. Yes, that's really funny. So, finished cutting out, and then the dough moves to the next station. So let's jump a little bit forward again. Yeah, you can see there's a lot of action in the background, so really pay attention to the background. Here come our finished gingerbread figures, already decorated, and yes, the last one isn't quite finished yet, and there's another elf coming behind who probably wants to finish decorating it. And yes, this colleague, he looks like he's about to steal something from the conveyor belt in the foreground. So, will you dare? Will you dare? Yeah, got you. I'd say Santa sees everything. So that was a little demo of Santa's Bakery. I have to admit, I really like the set, and the way it is made is absolutely child friendly, and that's the most important thing at Christmas. The elf gives you insights into the bakery with all kinds of treats such as cookies, candy canes and cakes. Although I do wonder what exactly a cake with strawberries on top has to do with Christmas. But hey, nothing is impossible in the Christmas bakery. The figures are lovely designed, and all the cookies and gingerbread makes your mouth water. Even Santa Claus pops up from time to time to check everything is in order. However, if you look a little bit closer, you will also notice that the same cakes keep passing by on the conveyor belt in the foreground. AtmosFX could have been a little bit more creative here. Nevertheless, Santa's Bakery is definitely a real eye-catcher for children when it is projected onto the window, and this is exactly where I will be using it. Otherwise, the set is rather quiet and you can only hear the sounds of mixers, machines and other objects in the bakery. So if you're hoping for a song to play while the elves are working in the bakery, you will be probably disappointed. Personally, I don't think that's too bad that there's no music here, because in the end the music might have sounded a bit strange together with all the noises from the kitchen. But what do you think? Would you like a little bit music in the bakery? Let me know what you think about the set down in the comments. As always, you can find the link for Santa's Bakery in the video description below. So we are at the end of the review, and if you like the review, please consider subscribing to my channel, activate the notification bell so you don't miss any of the new videos, and please give me a thumbs up. Also feel free to share these videos across all channels you are up to. In any case, I look forward to see you again in the next video. Until then, I say thanks for watching and Merry Christmas!
Ho, 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 ho.